Yo, people.
Who's going? Me or you?
Fam, you can
Aye,
go,
bro. The way it's going.
United just rattling us.
No word. But yo, people, welcome back to another episode of Peckham Reds. I'm Len. No, I'm Nate. That's Len.
Yeah, that's Nate. This is Len. Peckham Reds. Obviously, it's been a tough week, as you can see, man.
Week and a half, to be fair. But yeah, man, we've gotten through it. We might as well just dive straight into it. Yeah, how do you feel? We might as well start the Porto game, to be fair. 2-0 up, looking comfortable. Then, as United do, United strike again. Shit goes to
Concede.
Yeah, everything goes left.
First of all,
how do you feel? Talk to me,
bro. So obviously, it was 2-0 up. They weren't even the greatest of goals. They were actually
arguably. We're very lucky to be 2-0 up. Cause both of the goals Porto conceded. The keeper.
It's been 2 games since the last episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we had the midweek one in the Europa League, and then now we've got the Premier League one that we just had against Aston Villa.
So Diogo Costa, who's a very good keeper, was very surprising when I see him let the Rashford one. Fair enough, innit? Cool.
Yeah.
Like the first mistake. But when he done it again for Højlund, it's like, nah, come on, man. Is someone paying you here?
It was poor. It was like someone gave him a brown envelope under the
literally.
table and said, yo.
Yeah, his performance in the first half weren't good enough. But then, obviously, we see what happens as the game progresses. I find United, I don't know how much of a lead we actually need for me to feel comfortable. But, bro, there'll be matches where we're 2-0 up, like, depending on our opponent, even 3-0 up. And I know if these lot score one goal, everything's going left. Like, if they score one goal, they're going to be back in the game. We're going to look shaky again. And there's a constant problem, like, it doesn't matter, bro. For the last, cool. The first season weren't that bad because we actually could see out leads. But since last season, it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter where we are as well. Once we can see the goal, it's like the players know that another one's coming. If that makes sense.
You know, I compare it to like cards. You know, like a house of cards.
Yeah.
And then that
Chain
first
reaction,
goal, and then everything just collapses. So yeah, back to that game. So 2-0 down first half. No. Did we concede in the first half? We did. I think we did. Anyway, forget when it happened.
It was 2-2. It was 2-2 at half time, and they came through. And
even
basically at the start of the second. I can't lie. The Sammy, I forgot his second name, but the Porto striker. I can't lie. He's 20. He's due to be a very serious. Chelsea are trying to sign him as well.
Chelsea were trying to sign him, or
I can't lie. Chelsea got very good scouts. You know?
Yeah, no, they were trying to sign him. Or, I can't remember who else.
Duran.
John Duran, Aston Villa, but yeah,
and he's been going crazy as well.
Scored.
I can't lie.
Great goal against Bayern Munich.
I can't lie. That's the sort of profile of striker we need in terms of. Hear me out. Not him as a player because he's 20. He hasn't really obviously scored. He's in a purple patch right now. Yeah. Scored a couple good goals, but we need someone. I guess Højlund's kind of like that, but Højlund doesn't really like occupy the centre backs like that. If you know what I mean. Højlund's more of a running behind. Obviously, he can hold it up, but that's not really his game. He's a running behind power merchant, isn't it? Like Duran he's tall as well. He's gonna occupy the two centre halves and give everyone a chance to try and get in position and whatnot. And
yeah.
So I don't know. I like that profile striker. Obviously, I know that we've been going back and forth about Joshua Zirkzee for a second as well. Obviously, just
I'll continue. But yeah, let me go back to the Porto game. So 2-0, like you said, lead collapses. Now I want to talk about the half-time substitutions. Rashford just got a goal. I don't know why you're taking him off.
Yeah, to be fair, that didn't make sense to me as well. But it seemed like from everything I've heard afterwards, it seemed like regardless of whatever was happening, the half-time substitution was always going to happen in terms of Garnacho was going to come on for Rashford, regardless. So I think it's
why?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to preserve fitness. I don't know. No. I couldn't tell you personally. No. Personally, it is it's bad team management, bro.
Yeah, exactly, and it boils down to the manager again because Ten Hag. So I saw a stat. It said 24, 28 games where we've
conceded more than three
goals, and then 31 or 34 games where we. I can't remember, but yeah, more than 3 goals basically, and more than 2 goals even more. And it's like this is actually just where it is with Man United.
So mad. Like when you hear them stats, you'll think our defense is mad shit. Like our defense isn't even. Get back to that. Our defense isn't even the worst. However, bro, there's no midfield. Like there is no protection. It's so easy to get through us. Yeah. Like one ball over the top. One ball through the middle is so crazy, and it happens week after week.
Even a player dribbling as well.
Like bro. A player will pick up the ball and run through our.
Van de Ven.
Like we've seen it time and time after again. It don't make no sense because if I see it and you see it, bro, you're getting paid X amount to coach this team properly, bro. Why can't you see it? Then after you don't see the issues, you're gonna go to the interview and say, "Nah, things look alright. We just
I know how women feel.
Yeah, like
I'm getting gaslighted.
Yeah,
can you stop this?
Like Livo, he's gaslighting.
He's gaslighting us, bro.
We're seeing this shit, and you keep on telling us it's gonna click one day.
Yeah,
bro. Like you don't even believe it yourself. When you're saying
he's just a wicked man.
He's a wicked man, bro. Because like at this point, you're messing with our emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, word.
I'd respect if he came out like, this is not what we've done in training. This is not what we've done in training. This is not what I told them to do. Is not good enough. They need to do better.
Yeah.
Like obviously, don't come and name names. But when people drop stinkers, yeah, he hasn't been playing well. Needs to do better. Will find himself on the bench. Like bro, obviously don't make your players feel like you're against them and that. But bro, like hold them accountable. I hear you trying to deflect, and that's the thing. I don't know if he's trying to deflect attention away from the players by saying everything's rosy and all of these things, so people don't get onto the players, because you see how the Sancho situation played out, innit?
Yeah.
Or if he literally feels like that. Like, and that's my thing. If you genuinely feel like what you're seeing is all right and things will click one day, then you need to lose your job, bro.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But and that is a bit of a weird one, innit? Because how do you actually feel? And we don't know. For example, with the Chelsea manager, he came and he told us, I don't want him.
Yeah, he was.
This is how I'm trying to play.
This
is how I'm trying to play, and like these are the players I want in my system. Like after the game, he'll tell you, no, it wasn't good enough. He needs to work harder. It's like Ten Hag can't do that. It's like, I don't know. It's either, like I said, he's scared.
What, because of previous situations?
Because of previous situations.
Okay.
A bit of fear and trying to protect players.
Yeah.
Or he generally feels like what he's seeing is fine. And if it's the latter, then bro, we're in trouble. We've been in trouble. We're in trouble.
We're 14th at the moment in the Premier League.
Do you know what it is? It's only been
after 7 games.
Yeah, cool. I was gonna say it's only been a few.
Man, it's 3 goal difference already.
7 games, like we're actually boying it.
Yeah, it's scary.
And what makes it worse is it doesn't look like it's getting better. Like, do you know one thing that pisses me off so much is we'll sort one part of our team out. Yeah, cool. So let's just take the defense. We've sorted out the defense. Arguably, we've sorted out the midfield in terms of we needed a DM. We bought a DM and all of these things.
What, in Nagate?
Yeah, in Nagate.
Okay, yeah.
Even though he hasn't started like that. Okay, another weird one. I heard the game he did start, he looked a bit rattled, but bro, you have to be like
he's new to the league. Yeah, new to the league.
New to English football. He's new to the intensity, bro. He'll find his feet in it.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you actually doing? Like,
He's confusing. Alright, cool.
Yeah, like.
So yeah, that Porto game, it showed me that, like you said, we can get 2-goal leads under Ten Hag. It doesn't matter. Like teams are gonna score against us, and then we capitulate. But moving forward from that match and even to the Premier League, we did well to not concede against a strong Aston Villa that just beat.
That's the issue. Our issue is not. Cool. I hear that we concede goal. The stats will make it seem like worse than it is, but our issue is not like our defense, bro. Which sounds so fucked considering like
we've shipped some goals. Yeah.
Our issue, really and truly, if our midfield balance was right, teams won't be able to play for us that easily. Like the defenders won't have to defend as much as they do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything that's going like it's so mad. Everything that's going wrong with our team starts in the midfield.
Yeah,
there's no midfield balance. A bit of the attack, but there's no midfield balance. So the attackers don't know if I make this. They don't know whether they're gonna get the ball if they make the run.
Yeah,
I hear it. After 10 times, you're not gonna make the run no more, which is a shit excuse, but it's reality, innit?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be tired.
Yeah, you're gonna, but still, obviously, make the run. If I knew, cool. If I was playing in front of Kevin De Bruyne, I'm making the run.
Yeah, you know,
because
the ball
I know the ball's gonna find me. Like I know, even if he doesn't do it the first 2 runs, I know on the 3rd run the ball's gonna come to my feet. So it's all about what I do then.
Yeah, exactly.
But with this United team, like, there's been so many times, and this is what frustrates me as well. When like the criticism of our attacking players at times, not saying all of it is not warranted, but at times they'll be making runs, especially Rashford. You know, Rashford loves to play off the shoulder. They'll be making runs after runs after runs, and 2 people are guilty of this, especially. Onana will see a man making a run, and he will he will hold the ball for 5 seconds longer than he needs to, then make a stupid pass to the person right next to him.
Yeah.
And Bruno Fernandes is another guy, but he does it differently. You'll see the run, but you'll play the ball too early.
You'll panic. You'll panic and
play the ball too early. So it's like we just need to find. I feel like once we find the midfield balance, we'll be surprised by how good this team actually is. Because if you deep it, player for player, man for man,
we should be doing better.
We actually got a good squad. So you can't say it's the players. You can say the players in terms of their work rate, their hunger, their desire, cool. But you can't say their quality. The quality is undeniable. Like we've seen it. We've seen them play for the internationals. Like that's what I'm saying. Everyone playing meaty now. We've seen Bruno turn up for Portugal
all the time.
All the time. Like, bro, by the time we record this next episode, I promise you would have scored or assisted for Portugal or had a very good game. And had a very good game. It's just like when players pull on the United shirt, it's like they get scared again. It's like their confidence
is a graveyard. I've been saying it for so long. So it's like I don't know where it is, but as in maybe the occasions. I wouldn't even say the occasion. I'd say there's not been a structure. And even Wayne Rooney said something that's interesting. I don't know if I agree, yeah, but he said Man United have lost their identity and they don't have a core British group. And when you think of Sir Alex Ferguson days, there was that. And I don't know if
there was, when they speak about British, not even just English, even the man of the match, the man of the match the other day, Johnny Evans, the Johnny
Northern
Everton,
Ireland,
the Darren Gibsons,
exactly.
Like bro, all of these men are not big names like the Darren Gibsons,
even Darren Fletcher,
even Carragher's not a big name, but these man, they know Carragher's a superb player. Like I kind of feel mad putting Carragher.
Yeah, I was about to say, but you done well. You done well.
But those sorts of players, like bro, Johnny Evans just epitomized everything on the weekend. Those are like, and everybody's saying it. He's a Fergie player. Forget everything you heard. As soon as I pull on this United shirt, I know my job, I know my roles, I know my responsibilities. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. I'm gonna leave everything I have out there. Then cool. That's all we ask for as fans, bro. Like in an ideal world, we want you to go and perform every week, innit? But we know that's not the case, innit? But if you're off form and we see that you're trying to do the right things, like you're working hard, like we can't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how much love Johnny Evans has got the last 2 seasons. Nobody thought Johnny Evans was come to play for
United. He was training for us.
He was meant to train for us, and that's it.
And help out with the youngers.
But it just goes to show. It just goes to show. Like once you're built in a certain way, once your mentality is stacked up in a certain way, it don't matter how old you are and all of these things, bro. Like Johnny Evans is a good player as well. Like not saying that, like, but bro, it's Johnny Evans. You know what I mean? Like he's not the biggest name, but but he's a steady Eddie, bro. He's a steady Eddie. Like
he just done the job.
He does, and he's done it very well.
Like that was probably. Obviously, it's been a while since we've seen Johnny Evans have a man of the match game. Innit? Obviously, he's left in between from then till now. But what I saw on Sunday
might be the best. Yeah, like,
wow,
like, bro, it's so mad. If he was 10 years younger, he starts in like He starts. But I made a point saying our defense isn't that crazy. Yeah. However, I got from that Villa game. Yeah, I got another two concerns. De Ligt, it's still early. I'll give him time, but I can't lie. I can kind of see Maguire traits in him. You know,
bro,
He does things that if it comes off, it's good. Like in terms of his positioning and how he tries to tackle and that.
Yeah.
When it comes off, good. But when it doesn't, bro, they just bypass you.
Yeah, exactly. And he kind of ends up looking clumsy.
You kind of end up just looking like you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And everyone's just gonna say this is why you got sold to United, and that's the thing. Like once you come to United, you have to perform because if you don't perform, they're just gonna justify it as that's why Bayern sold him to you lot. You got bumped, but really and truly, like he's played well. He played well until this point. Like I won't even say he played badly in the Villa game, but just a couple things. Yeah.
Wait, who are you referring to now?
Just a couple things where I see that makes me think, like a better attacker would expose you.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
So just like we have to keep out an eye for that. Another thing is, bro, get Luke Shaw out of my club. Yeah,
Luke just Shaw, collecting money, bro.
Luke Shaw is so mad, but you know. When Luke Shaw plays, we look so much better as a team.
We look balanced.
And that's literally that's what I was about to touch on. Dalot, get him away from that left hand side, bro.
It's not that. That's not his
and
position.
Stop telling him to go into midfield, bro. He hasn't got it. Dalot's a very good player. Don't get it twisted, but he hasn't got. Maybe from the left side, innit? Maybe when he's playing in his normal position, cool. I hear it. When he's playing at right back, he can go into the midfield and all of these things. But as a left back, bro, he hasn't got, even when in terms of when he gets to the byline, when it comes to crossing and all of these things, you have to see he adjusts his body, he has to cut in.
Yeah, of course.
Cut in and
Naturally, because he's not going to use his left foot, innit? Yeah.
Even in terms of like Rashford, you see how Rashford goes crazy when Luke Shaw's playing behind him because he knows he has that freedom to do certain things. He knows
Luke Shaw will drag a defender with him, and Rashford got more space to do what he's doing.
Obviously, Dalot's game's a bit different, so I feel like that's hurting us as well. But I'm not gonna act like that's the be all and end all, innit? Like, I definitely think either or Luke Shaw or Malacia, once one of them comes back and we have a proper left-footed left back, we'll definitely look a lot more balanced. Martinez has been looking a bit shaky as well.
Jumping.
Yeah, like he just makes. Do you know what it is? He's prone to a rash decision. Like, even we conceded the goal where if he had just stayed where he was, he probably would have got the tackle.
What game was
stepped
this?
out. It might have been the Porto. Was it the Porto game? No, it wasn't. It was the Tottenham game where the ball went. Maguire's tried to come for the ball.
Yeah.
Maguire's missed the ball. Martinez is behind him. Just stay where you are. He hasn't stayed where he is. He's seen Maguire go in and lose the ball. So
I think I've seen this. Yeah.
He's on this. Nah, he's lost the ball. I need to go in. But you've over-engaged and now you've been bypassed and bro, now
some
you
bullshit,
get
basically.
yeah. So I don't know. We just need to scrap this whole football team, man.
La. You can't go there, man. Do you know what? Sunday there were some positives. Obviously we didn't concede.
Yeah, no.
And we looked more structurally intact.
We did. However, Villa had a very tough game on Tuesday against Bayern.
Yeah.
You could see they looked tired.
Yeah.
You could obviously we had a game as well during the week.
We had a game on Thursday furthermore.
I heard
and that was 95 minutes of pain.
I heard that.
No, 45.
That was our own fault. We could have wrapped up that game, took off the big players and rested them, innit?
Yeah.
But we're just incompetent, so we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Villa actually looked tired. They put in a shift and a half in, and they won their game.
Yeah, exactly,
they won their game. Like even the mental come down of we beat Bayern.
Yeah, it must be crazy.
Yeah, it must be.
Someone in their team definitely sniffed coke that evening. Sorry.
That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. But yeah, literally. So I kind of hear why they was a bit sluggish in that.
Yeah.
If Villa were firing properly,
do you think if they didn't have their game against Bayern that they would have beaten us?
Yes.
You're
if Villa didn't have a game midweek,
yeah.
If both of us didn't have a game midweek, we would have lost that game, which is mad. Obviously, I hear our structure was. I wouldn't say it was the greatest. It was definitely a lot better than the Tottenham game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like the intense everything, bro. From where we was at with Tottenham till now, everything like there's no way it could get worse.
Especially like the first half when I was watching, we controlled large space of the game. Like we was actually in control.
Our thing now is we have no cutting edge, bro.
5 goals in 7 games,
bro. We create so many big chances as well. We haven't got no clinicality, bro. Our strikers can't
get into what I want to speak about.
Our strikers can't strike. Like, bro, our strikers can't strike. When the ball does drop to them on I wasn't expecting the ball. They do some meadiness anyway. Like, it's like they have there's no killer instinct, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like, you see certain players, they just know, bow. Even someone like Jackson, bro. Like,
yeah, he bags, you know. Yeah.
Give Jackson the amount of chances that we've made for these, man. And bro, Jackson,
he's getting 1 or 2 at least. Like, bro, he actually is.
Jackson, like he's gonna put them away.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Jackson just looks. He just doesn't look aesthetic.
He looks like Bambi.
Yeah, he just looks rattled when he runs in that. But bro, and people don't take in his age. Bro's kind of young, you know.
Yeah, he's young. He just looks old, man.
Yeah.
But then again, that might be football age, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, these Africans there, man. He looks older than he is. I'm gonna pull it out there.
But like, we're not like we've seen. We can't get away with this. We can't get away with missing opportunities and all of these things. Yeah, on Sunday it was a draw, but bro, we don't face Aston Villa all the time, innit? We might face we're gonna face a team who are gonna look. Even though Tottenham are shit, you saw what they done.
Put us to the sword.
Okay, and look what happened to them the other day.
It's weird, bro.
It just goes to show how rubbed we are. Yeah. No, but this is all a reflection on
Hold on, wait. Tottenham went 2-0 up, and Brighton ended up coming back in the second half and beating them 3-2.
They got Danny Welbeck though, former United player.
I think he might go down as a Premier League legend. People have said,
no, listen, Danny Welbeck really is that guy.
No, he's a Premier League. Yeah.
He's been out there for a second. Putting in graph, bro. Danny Welbeck, like, put respect on his name.
He's a Premier League striker, and he's never not been a Premier League striker.
No, you get, you get, but it's just a reflection of how poor we are.
Yeah.
Because even the Spurs game we played, there was a period, there was like a 10-15 minute period where we looked like if we got a goal, we could turn this game around.
Yeah.
But we just, again, no cutting edge. So,
okay, let's talk about
what
Xerxes.
do you think about, that's what I was literally about to touch on.
Cool. So,
what do you think our issues are?
I think second or third week, so he scored in the first game against Fulham. But then the second or third week
against this Southampton, he had a few chances, and I was saying time.
So obviously, it's still a case of giving time, innit? But now we actually need him to actually look at the situation and think, you know what, I was brought here to score. I really, really need to.
He needs to have more killings.
Yeah, and like I can't remember who said it. I think it was Dimitar Berbatov. He said, "You're working with Rude. Ask him every single fucking question you can."
I hate
like that's one of the best strikers that's ever played the game. Like no exaggeration. So you really need, and you're Dutch furthermore. So you don't even have to speak in English. You can speak in Dutch and learn from this guy. And like I don't know what's not
realize though.
Go on.
Like, you remember how he was on this 9.5 thing, bro? He's not a 9, bro. That guy is an attacking midfielder.
Yeah, do you think he's a 10 then?
Yeah, I feel like he's more of a 10 than a striker.
So we've got bare 10s
Shatty White
running around the place. Like Carrington.
Bro, the things that Bruno should be doing in that area, that's what Xerxes does.
He does it.
So, bro, for one game, just put Xerxes as the number 10 since Bruno doesn't.
That's controversial, but I agree with it. You know?
Bro, Bruno doesn't play in the midfield anyway.
Yeah.
Like, so if we're on this vibes in the midfield, like, we don't play the midfield 3, we play 2, and Bruno's advanced, like, go with the strikers and that. So, bro, if we're gonna do that, try something different.
Yeah.
Put Højlund up top, put Rashford on the left, put Xerxes as the number 10, put Ahmad or Garnacho, either or. Personally, I choose Ahmad.
Yeah, of course,
like I said, I don't think Garnacho is effective on the right hand side.
I don't think he even starts effectively. That's a different story.
I've told you, I
used to believe so. A lot of Arsenal fans got onto me as well. I'm sorry.
He's still a bench player. I believe he's an impact sub, innit?
Yeah.
He's still not. His decision making ain't the greatest.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just waiting for it to click. I hope.
But the same way I was getting on to Martinelli, big up Martinelli. You heard the criticism and
you called him shit like 2 weeks ago.
No, because he was being shit.
Yeah.
Like, he was shit for it wasn't like he was being shit, but since then till now,
he's actually picked up.
He's like, bro, he's proved his worth. A little bit.
The Arsenal fans will like this.
No, but it's true. Like, bro, it's true. Man, I can only see what I say in it. Like, I can only say what I see.
Say what you see, yeah.
And he was shit until he's not shit no more. He's trying now,
he's doing his thing. So doing his thing.
I can't sit there and still say shit. No, that's mad. Like, he's playing well, innit?
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's the same type of thing I want from Garnacho. Like, bro, I hear it. You're still young and all of these things, but bro, decision making needs to be better. Him and Martinelli fall into that same category, bro. It looks nice until it needs to be clinical.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why Martinelli pisses me off so much, because I know there's a good player there.
Yeah.
We've seen it. Like, we've seen it 2 years ago when Arsenal were going crazy.
And he was just bagging.
Yeah,
he was just bagging.
We've seen it. So it's like, do you know what? It's poor decision making that pisses me off, because you've got all the tools you need. Same with Ghana. You got all the tools you need, bro. You get to somewhere serious and now you've forgotten everything you know.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man. It's like your brain just goes blank.
Yeah, but like I said, big up Martinelli in it, because he started to do what he needed to do in it. But
so you'd put Xerxes in the 10.
Put Xerxes in the 10.
Yeah.
Højlund up front on her. Xerxes, don't do what Bruno does.
Sorry to interrupt. Can we even change formation? Do you feel and have
bro,
two strikers?
This 4-2-1, this 4-2-3-1. Yeah, forget. Let's play 4-3-3. 3 people midfield, have 3 attackers, and tell these people go gung ho, bro. Yeah. Like, you two just clean up everything in front of you.
Yeah.
You as the slightly more advanced. I wouldn't even want them to be a number 10, if that makes sense. More
4-3-3. We won't have a number 10.
Yeah, more of a compact midfield. I don't want you to go past a certain area, if that makes sense. Yeah. I want the midfield to be compact. Just let the attacking players. Our attacking players are good. They just need service.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, feed them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, feed them, and hopefully they'll feed themselves.
Yeah, of course.
Rashford's. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, Rashford. Cause I won't say he's in the greatest of form, but at the same time, not playing shit either.
Yeah.
I still definitely feel like he can find. There's more levels for him to find.
Of course, he's been there before.
But from what we've seen from the start of the season until now, it's definitely promising.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely feel like, to be fair, no one's really been criticising Rashford as of late.
Since he got his goal, especially. Yeah. Was it in the... No, he got his goal against Southampton.
Against Southampton. He scored against Porto as well. He scored against Barnsley. So you get me?
He's picking up,
But obviously, everyone will say, "Oh, he hasn't scored enough goals in the Premier League," which is cool. I hear you, innit? So that's always going to be the benchmark of how well you're doing as a striker, innit?
Yeah,
or as a attacking
a
forward,
player,
innit? Yeah,
a forward player, yeah.
is the benchmark of what you do in the Premier League, innit? So
I mean, he probably would get more if he's not getting subbed and all these things that Ten Hag. And cool. So I'll speak about Xerxes here, but obviously I already said he needs to be more clinical. I don't think it will be fair for me to get onto him yet because he hasn't had enough time.
yeah, no, he definitely needs to be.
At the same time, the criticism is there that he needs to finish his chances.
No, definitely. I'll say there's been a couple chances where it's fallen to him in a perfect area, like any sort of good contact and whatnot.
Yeah, and
you score.
You're gonna get a goal.
And I feel like that's what he needs. He needs to work on his instinctive finishes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. Like when the ball comes to you, you ain't got time to think. Like, bro, because we know Højlund can do that. He just hasn't been in. It's so mad. The situations that Xerxes in, if you put Højlund in that same situation, he bags.
Yeah, exactly.
He does bag. But
that's what Rude is there for. I really think.
I don't feel like they're utilising them. They can't be, because if they are, bro, if they was utilising Rude Van Nistelrooy, you'll see Højlund. Bro, you'll see him in that 6-yard box, that area, not doing too much. Like,
but he can't do that because he don't get the service.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. The way we play, we can't, like, there's not sustained pressure on the opponent's penalty box like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So more time when we get the ball, it is all transitional. When we get the ball, everyone's running the opposite direction. So more time you're gonna play the ball into him. He's gonna be running in behind. Obviously corners and free kicks, you deliver the ball into the box. Cool, fair enough. Like, cool. But our main source of attacks and all of these things are literally, everybody run this way when we kick the ball.
Exactly.
There's no pack. Bro, it's so stupid. Like, everybody, when we get the ball back, everybody run that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever I see in space is getting the ball. That's our
fullbacks become wingbacks.
Like, bro, we have no.
Would you say we have no identity?
We don't.
Yeah.
Bro, what is our like?
Yeah. No.
What is our identity?
Yeah. No, we don't. It's scary because.
Like, and then when the first plan don't work, what, bro? Like,
there's no plan B.
Yeah, there's no plan B. Even a plan A, bro.
No, there is, but the plan A just never works.
The plan A is just not good enough.
Yeah, it never works.
Plan A, your plan A leaves us needing a plan B, bro. Does that make sense? Like,
and a plan C and a plan D, bro. It's fucked.
I just think Ten Hag needs to either. I was saying he's not going to get fired until December, but.
You're saying you need. So last week we spoke. I was saying I'll give him until December. You said until the end of the season. Do you still feel like that?
Nah, I'm stretching it. The end of the season, a lot can. It's if we keep him past January.
Yeah.
Just give him to the end of the season because nothing's happening. Our season's done.
Yeah.
But if you want to fight,
I disagree because when did Lampard get sacked and then Chelsea won the Champions League?
I hear that, but Chelsea were already in a. Chelsea were already in a decent place in the Champions League anyway.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So it's like, even if like cup competitions are a bit different as well. Like I said, bro, like all you have to do is turn up on your day and hope that the opponent don't, or just pray for a bit of luck and you've actually won that game, innit? Yeah. It doesn't really measure how good you are as a team.
Yeah, no, 100% get you.
That's why you see literally that the couple times Chelsea have won the Champions League, I'm sure
in the league they've
been shit. So it's very hard. Like even us, bro. As much as like one thing as United fans we need to stop doing is we need to stop measuring No one really does this in terms of. No one's saying he's a great manager because he's won 2 trophies, but we give him leeway because he's won 2 trophies. But if he had won the Prem or the Champions League, I had the leeway. But the trophies he's won, cool. The FA Cup in this country is a big trophy, and obviously we beat a couple good teams to win the trophy, so no one can say it's the FA Cup, why are you happy in it? The Carabao Cup, I hold it a bit less.
I don't think it's because furthermore Carabao Cup is just league teams anyway. You got a smaller pool of teams to play.
So I don't think until he starts doing well in the league, I don't think he can say he's been a success. Does that make sense? Don't tell us, you won 2 trophies, bro. Like, bro, a lot of people win trophies and have nothing.
Arteta has a trophy.
He's won the FA Cup. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people have won FA Cups and Carabao Cups. That's not the standard of success. The standard of success is Champions League, Premier League. Like, do you get me? Win one of those, and people can say, even if you win a Europa League, I'll give you more just because is a European competition, and the teams like Europa League ain't what it used to be in it. The team is Europa League is kind of difficult now, isn't it? Because a lot of
great teams there.
Porto and all of these teams
they're basically a Champions League team.
So So cool. If you win the Europa League, I'll kind of give you more.
Yeah.
However, it's still not the same as 38 games in the league.
Yeah.
Like you've played consistently well throughout these games, and this is what you have to show for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense. So it's just a bit.
See with Ten Hag. So obviously INEOS had their discussion regarding it today. Maybe by the end of filming, he might have been sacked, or
I
might
doubt
not.
it, though.
Yeah, I doubt it as well. However,
Unless we get. So if we got smoked on Villa,
yeah, that probably makes it
probably
more
gonna
likely.
push them towards the bridge, innit?
Yeah.
However, I feel, and this is so mad. It happens. It doesn't matter who the manager is. It happens all the time. The only person it hasn't happened for was Mourinho because they really wanted him out of it. But bro, whenever it looks like a manager's gonna get fired, yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's Ole, Ten Hag,
Van Gaal.
like bro, Van Gaal. These men will play like prime Barcelona.
Yeah,
like
no, it's
these
weird.
men will play like prime. Obviously, Aston Villa we just couldn't finish. But bro, the performance compared to everything else people were complaining about. If we perform like that every week in week out, we score goals. No one have nothing to say. Cause it looks all
But
right.
do you think the players are playing for Ten Hag then, or not? Because someone's arguing that. So Wayne Rooney said that these players need to play more for their man. Like you need to do more. It's essentially absolving Ten Hag of some responsibility for what's
Shati,
happening.
do you know what's a bit weird? Yeah, is when you say like, is this person playing for their manager? Like my first thought isn't, bro, are you playing for yourself? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
But my thing is, even if you don't like the manager, yeah, if you don't like the manager, you play for. Just even take it away from United for a second. Even if you don't like the manager, you play for this club which you claim to want to play for and all of these things, innit?
Yeah.
Like, cool. Let's even take it one step deeper. Even if you don't like the club you're playing for, won't you want to go out and perform to show people that, yeah, I really am him, like, get me out of it.
Yeah.
Or shit might be going to hell, but you can see that I do absolutely everything to make sure that. So in terms of playing for the manager, play for your pride, bro. Play for your respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But do you think they're doing that then, or not?
no, bro, they can't be. Like we've seen, they can't be. They can't be.
Yeah.
Like they'll if that's you playing for your pride and respect and all this, just leave my club now, man. Just fold up your shirt and just leave.
Let me ask you two questions. So the first one is, if Ten Hag leaves, who do you think would be good to replace him?
Gareth Southgate. Just kidding. Just kidding.
And that's the thing. Everybody's always on this. Fire Ten Hag. But bro, if you fire Ten Hag right now, who you bringing in?
Great question, by the way.
Like, don't tell me Thomas Tuchel. Don't tell me fucking Gareth Southgate.
Obviously not Southgate, but why not?
No, obviously, because bro, we've seen what happens after a while at Chelsea. We've seen what happens after a while at Bayern, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Bayern win the league every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
Every year, bro. And you're telling me, bro, you're telling me you went to be the man to break the 10-year streak, bro. Like, you're violent.
It's Harry Kane. That was the curse.
Harry Kane done what he needs to do. He scored the goals. Like, you get Harry Kane done what he needs to do. Score the goals. As much as people want to ban at Harry and say, he did like a curse and that, bro, he always does what he needs to do. Score the goals. Everyone else around him.
Yeah.
Just goes to show, bro. I don't get twisted. I still think he's a good manager in a certain degree, but he's not what we need. And he's a very defensive coach. I don't want to come and see the fucking 3 at the back and all of these, like, not even 3 at the back. I don't want to see 5 at the back you get me? 3 at the back, you can finesse that and make it attacking and whatnot, wing backs and that. But bro, I don't want to see 5 at the back just on this, like let's bug it out.
So if not Tuchel, then who? Because
So
the manager pool at
do
the
you know
moment
what's, it's shit.
greatest.
Do you know what's so crazy? Like, this is a wild statement. So I got 2 options. If we can't get, which might be hard, Nagelsmann, obviously Germany's coach in Germany, I feel like he could really do something for us.
I think that's a great shout.
Either him or we just have to say, forget the name thing. Let's go find somebody with a serious footballing philosophy and just say, yes, you are the coach. We're going to give you this amount of time. Show us what you can do. But we need to get somebody who's...
Some people have been shouting Michael Carrick.
That's kind of my second question. Going to lead on to is that if you had to pick a old school Man United player to be to be a manager, who would you pick?
Right, yeah. So as I said,
I don't know.
Michael Carrick is someone that has been managing Middlesbrough since I think a season and a half, 2 seasons now.
Is there not a manager now?
But do you know what it is, yeah?
Just an old school.
Man United ain't known for how Man United legends
shit
fuck up in their life, you know. Like no. Rooney manages at Plymouth, but he's not really doing well.
No, Plymouth, he's doing well at Plymouth now.
Oh,
he
okay.
hasn't done well historically, innit? That's a lie. He done very well at
Derby. They just got relegated.
They got relegated, but it wasn't
that,
his fault.
that was administration
administration issues. Birmingham was a shit show.
Birmingham City fucked up.
DC United was hit and miss, but MLS, I'm not gonna act like I super watched it. Cause I'm capping, innit? And Plymouth,
What league are they in? League One.
League One.
Yeah.
I can't lie. From what I've seen, like I watched the last game's highlights. Yeah, from what I've seen, bro, they're playing good football. You know, you'll be so surprised.
They had a bad start.
Yeah, they had a bad start. But since then, like
they've kicked on.
Yeah, they've kicked on. So
I'm gonna pay more attention to that.
No, definitely do. Even like just watch the style of football, and it'll piss you off.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is a League One team, and I can I know what Rooney wants them to do. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So I'm watching a bro. You spent 600 million, bro. Like you know me, I'm not usually a man who says, "Oh yeah, people don't choose their price tags." But bro, you spent 600 million. Make something shake, man. Make something shake. If you gave me that 600 million, bro, I'll show you some serious things. Yeah, bro.
But yeah,
you just need to be better, man.
So alright, cool. So former players. So like I was saying, Gary Neville's tried his hand at management.
Do you know so man? You know Gary Neville's Valencia record is the same as Ten Hag's record.
Exactly. Ten Hag's arguably worse. Gary Neville literally known for being a shit manager. He's only managed one club, but it was so bad that when it comes to management, no one will ever take him seriously ever again.
But I respect him because he'll even tell you, it's not for me. He'll tell you it's not.
He's a pundit now. He knows it, and he tried his thing. Former players, I would say, even though he's managing now, Michael Carrick, like his Manchester United record is 100%. That's all I'm gonna say.
Michael Carrick was there when Ole was there. Do you get me?
But he wasn't.
Obviously, I hear that he's not. I hear that he wasn't the one making the decisions and that. And we see like when Ole got fired, he's 3 games he won. He drew 2, lost. He drew 2, 1-2, drew 1, something like that. He hasn't 100. He hasn't got
not 100%, but yeah, he hasn't been defeated.
He has an unbeaten record.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know if Michael Carrick was to become our manager, will have to be 2 managers. So Kieran McKenna.
What, Ipswich? Okay.
Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick. You two become one person and become our manager.
Like that can't happen.
No, it can't.
You can't have 2 managers. Like that's just not possible.
Bro,
someone has to go underneath.
Someone's gonna have to be coach and head coach, bro. You're gonna have to make it work. Someone's gonna have to be manager and head coach. They're different roles, in it. Manager and head coach, bro.
I don't see it. I personally don't see it.
Really and truly, like, he was the brains behind the operation when Ole was going crazy, fam. Kieran McKenna.
Okay, yeah.
It was McKenna, Carrick, and bro, since then we can even say we haven't played attacking football like that since then.
Yeah, no,
like,
we haven't. We was even surprised when we got the 7-0 against Barnsley, but then again, that was Barnsley, so that goes to show we ain't really had anything like that. But in terms of I keep on saying Michael Carrick because he nearly got Middlesbrough promoted. Like they were close. Do you know what I mean?
But
and a championship is not an easy league with 42 games in it.
I don't know, man. I still, obviously he's done a good job, but I still ain't convinced, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you know, it's all well and good doing things at other clubs, and this is our thing now. We need to start treating United as a separate entity, bro. We've seen the managers be amazing everywhere and come to United and flop, bro. We've seen players even be amazing everywhere and come to United and flop. So, bro, the pressure at United is different from anything else. We need players and a coach who can ride that pressure. You get me? Who can come out and deal with the media circus. Like, bro, I give Ten Hag a lot of credit in terms of bro's head's probably way hotter than
and he's bold, bro. Yeah. Like, when he goes home, there's steam coming off his head. Like come on, like you know this,
bro. His emotional chart is probably crazy right now, but
I think he's a psychopath.
But he puts on a good
mask.
Yeah, you would like. I don't know how he's feeling. I don't know if he's stressed out or if he's happy. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like I can't gauge. Like, bro, towards the back end of Ole's tenure, when things were going left, you could visibly see the job aging him. You know what I'm saying?
He was not sleeping.
So it's just a bit. It's just a bit weird. Moving forward, we need to find our clinicality. We need to find our clinicality, and we just need to, bro, play like we want to be here, bro.
Yeah, no, and furthermore, play like we want to actually win something. Do you know what I mean? I feel like one thing that we lack is belief. Like, we play like we don't believe.
What is there to believe in, bro?
No, but as in, if you gaff yourself,
I hear you.
Bro, I played till 2 weeks ago. I played a game. It was 5-1 down. We're not losing 6-3, but at one point I thought it was gonna come back. And I played like that, and I scored a goal. We're not losing, but I don't mind if my team are down bad, but they play like they believe. If you lost, at least there's some positives that I can look at and say, you know what, this didn't go well. However, you tried this and you tried this, but we lack belief. That's one thing I'll say. And one thing you disagree. Go on, say your point.
Nah, sometimes belief ain't enough, bro. Belief ain't enough.
Oh, yeah, evidently, innit?
Like, bro,
But then
but
what's
especially
the
when everybody's not on the same page. Like,
Everyone needs to be. I
Yeah,
feel like
but
not everyone's on the
it's
same
cool
What
page.
does support mean if you don't like? It's like you support Man United, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you support your team?
You just got a fucking
Aye.
certain language.
How do you two support? Your
how do
team?
I? You see me? One thing about me, you can't like. Obviously, right now I'm a bit negative in it, but
Yeah,
bro,
that's
you,
not- that's
you
what I'm
can't
saying.
question my support for. Hey, win, lose or draw, bro. I'm gonna watch the match, even if I hate it, bro. And I hate this for me so much. Like that Aston Villa game, I was so tired. I wanted to turn off the match, but in the back of my it's so naive of me. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking maybe someone could chuck a 96-minute goal. You get me? Like it's so toxic to believe. Like I know nothing. Like I know. You don't need to tell me that nothing's gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. But there's because I love this team so much. Yo, why do I don't know, man. Ronaldo, Ferdinand, all of you, man. You man done me dirty. Can't look what you've left me with. You know what I'm saying.
He's different to me because you see that same match he's talking about. Yeah, 85th minute. I just left my house and did my grocery shopping. I knew that nothing good was gonna come. Obviously, I'm still checking on my phone. Don't get it twisted.
No, but me as a
I know
fan-
I got shit to do in terms of like my groceries, and I could watch this match, but ban you lot.
Yeah.
Like, I got my stuff to do right now.
Yeah,
do you know
see,
what I
me,
mean?
I can't do that. I can't do
your
that.
support is that even as you're talking, it's good to critique. But
Yeah.
where's the support?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My support is I watch these matches. I buy kits, bro. Like I buy kits. I watch these matches. All of these things. We're here podcast. Like, bro, I'm
Yeah,
giving my
talking about-
like we're here giving our life to this team in terms
100%.
of bro. This
Putting
is
ourselves out there,
Yeah.
vulnerable,
And so
letting people laugh
Bro,
at
this
us
is-
because we love our team. Furthermore, I buy my membership each year. If I lived in Manchester, I would be there every day. This is why I'm a Peckham Red, because I can't help where I grew up. But at the same time, I love my squad. But sometimes it just stresses
You know
me
what it
out.
is?
That's just what
Like,
it is.
As much as I'm negative and I critique them and that, there's nothing like I won't wake up tomorrow and support another team. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Like
that's
I'm
what
locked
I'm
in.
saying.
This
Yeah,
is me.
exactly. Yeah,
This is me
yeah,
for
yeah.
life, good or bad. I'm hearing it, but it's just like, bro, like because you know I'm not good. Obviously, the United are not. They're not a conscious being in it, but it feels like, bro, because you know that I ain't going nowhere. You feel like you can just treat me anyhow. Like you get me. Like
They're treating us like gal,
like,
bro.
no, word, bro. Like let's stop doing this. Let's everyone get on the same page. And bro, all I ask for is commitment, bro. Hunger, desire. Like, bro, show me you want to fight for the badge because, bro, if you gave me the opportunity, I'll take my 2 foot and I'll run myself into the ground for the team, innit? So I don't understand you get out there for free, bro. So I don't understand
I'll
you.
pay to play
Like,
for Man
you get me?
United.
Like,
You know what it is? I see you lot, the way you talk, I think you lot know so much that you can actually help your own team. And because it's out there, it's like a podcast, they're seeing
no,
these things.
but we know this.
So-
Like
so-
what we're saying, but do you know what's so mad? Not even taken away from our football knowledge and what we see. Like United's issues are so obvious. Like if you can't see it, you shouldn't watch football.
Yeah, genuinely.
Like,
And that's what
genuinely,
confuses
like,
us more.
Even you as somebody who doesn't watch football as much, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you would watch United play and think, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
From what I remember, this,
Yeah,
I
you-
ain't watched football for
Is that?
yeah.
Oh, and that's even worse. You remember us when we was the in-ting, innit? You
Yeah,
remember us when
yeah.
we was the
You
best
was
thing
a-
since
you was a
sliced
glory
bread.
hunter if you
Yeah.
supported Man United, 'cause
Them
they were
days
they were
there.
definitely gonna win.
Them
Yeah.
days there, listen, them days there, like, I'd hate to be a United fan in school right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's too
my
dead.
God.
I would hate it. Like, I was going to school, no worries. What you think?
Yeah,
This pain started in 2013, bro.
Man United, fam.
Yeah,
Like, you know what? Like, them ones there, like,
have to do all
Man
of that.
United, blood.
Even have to, like, bro, like, I see a picture, yeah. I see a picture of when we won the Champions League in 2008, yeah. And it's just that, see Ferdinand holding the Prem in one hand, Giggs are behind him, just holding it. Even the way they're holding the trophies, you can tell, yeah, this is normal.
This is ours.
Yeah, this is normal. You
We
get?
worked for this.
But bro, right now, pause. What a man would do for a Champions League, crazy. Absolute darkness.
Even that question I asked you, I kind of thought you would have said those two names there. That's funny that you mentioned it. I was waiting for him to say Giggs or Ferdinand.
Yeah.
First of all, even though technically Rio Ferdinand is the most Peckham Red that you can be,
Yeah.
I don't agree with his opinions a lot of the time, innit? Like, maybe one day we'll sit down and we can actually chop it up, innit? But as in, like, I don't know about him and management because sometimes his punditry confuses me as well.
Nah.
And then Ryan Giggs is a scumbag.
You know what
I'm
that
going to
means?
say it. You can't fuck your brother's wife and think that you can... Yeah, I'm putting it out there. I don't care. He's not managing my club.
Nah, you see-
and furthermore, there's allegations of him even beating... Let me not even talk about it.
see,
Let's continue.
Yeah, see, my thing is, I I've known, especially I've been spoiled from such a young age, yeah, to know that, bro. Even like, and what pisses me off so much, bro. Ferdinand, you see, you got this guy's name in my head now. Fergie would put out a team full of the meatiest ballers, bro. Will go, bro. The team that beat Arsenal, I heard it wasn't the greatest Arsenal team as well, yeah.
Still,
but bro, the team. If I bring you the team next episode, just remind me, yeah. I'm gonna read out name for name, yeah, the players that started for Manchester United, when we beat Arsenal 8-2, yeah, 2012, 2011, 2011-12 season, yeah. And I'm gonna bring your name of teams, and if I'll ask you just by the name of this player, do they get into any of the top side teams now, bro? Most of them will be no. But in terms of like name wise, isn't it? Most of them will be no. But in terms of what output and ability for United, second to none, bro.
Exactly.
It's so crazy. It's so like, and that's why I don't rate Ten Hag. You're taking amazing players and making them look below average. Fergie was taking average players and making them look world class. It's just
let's go back.
balance,
Let's go back a bit, yeah, because that's been the case with other managers taking world class players and making them look average. So is it? So this is what I want to ask, yeah. Do you feel like INEOS? I saw on Saudi TV they were calling them Glazers 2.0. Do you feel like we have a problem with our ownership and have had a problem with our ownership?
It's too early to put this issue on INEOS because it's been going on long before they came.
Okay.
INEOS is
the new people that own our thing, by the way. Sorry to interrupt.
INEOS came in.
Our club, yeah.
They haven't given me something to say, that's a bit funny. In terms of behind the scenes appointments, sporting director, all of these things, like they're choosing good people for the job, innit? Bro, regardless, so for them to come in and for there to be an instant impact in a year, bro, it was very unlikely. Does that make sense? Like,
no,
even if it was lucky for shit to tick straight away, we would have hit a point where things start getting like this, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd rather this be the starting point and we know what we're working with, because really and truly, the appointments they've made have been good. The only questionable thing they've done so far was give Ten Hag a new contract.
I was going to speak.
However, based on where we was from at the end of the season to the Man City performance, and obviously I don't know the conversation they've had with him and whatnot, because they decided to back him heavily so I'm assuming that everyone was on the same page. So now that things are going left, is you can't just say, INEOS, you don't know what you're doing. No, like, bro, they've put in the infrastructure for us to be good for the next, like, things weren't going to change in a year or two. Might even be 3-4 years until we look like a proper run football club again, in terms of getting rid of all the useless players who've been there for 5-6 seasons under new managers, just rotting the place out. Getting rid of all the shit coaches and all the meaty medical stuff. Like, people think...
Is it fair to say that? Bro, meaty medical stuff.
Bro, last year we had the most amount of injuries. This year Harry Maguire's injured again, bro.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. 3
of our players have withdrawn from international. Like, bro, I heard that the medical staff don't go out and injure players, but bro, we have way too many injuries of the same kind as well. It's just, bro, something needs to change. But
that's United, man. Something needs to change, fam.
Literally, that's the story of our life. Something needs to give. But I've passed the point where I'm upset, if that makes sense. It's just like, we're here now, innit? Just do better. You get, like,
who have we got next?
Who have
after
we
the
got
international
next?
break?
That is a great question.
Because I'm gonna check right now.
I can't lie. For the first time in a long time, I don't know who our next game is.
I think
Brentford. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one.
If Brentford score in the first couple minutes like they've been doing in the last few games, we're cooked, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Brentford has always been a bit of a bogey team for us in terms of they smoked Ten Hag their first time 4-0.
4-0. Yeah, 4-0.
They smoked Ten Hag the first time 4-0. Then last season we just about beat them. Big up my boy Scotty's in Italy, killing it. Remember I said he shouldn't have been sold, but hey, who am I?
Doing well at Napoli, fair enough.
Who am I? He was never a defensive midfielder, but who am I? You get me? Who am I?
You made your point.
Who am I? But anyway, you get me. He's at least he's getting his flowers in Italy. Yeah. Big up my boy Scotty. But
yeah, we got Brentford.
Brentford last season. Even last season they tormented us. Even when we played them at home, they was beating us. We just about got. We was winning 1-0. They scored last minute. Mason Mount came on and scored last minute. Then they scored last minute 1-1.
Yeah.
Jolting. So Brentford have been a bit of a bogey team for us.
Just from listening to you lot talk, there's someone that doesn't really watch football as much. But all the teams that I hear that are going up against this, to me, they're new names. Do you guys say?
Yeah, they are.
So
like,
I'm I'm like, alright, cool. So there's other teams that
we have no ratings. We have no fair. It's like the old gangster on the block and the new kids have the new young G's are outside, and like we don't get twisted. Like we know what you used to do. We know who you are. We just don't care. We are coming to your yard and we're gonna take food out the microwave. If you want to try and stop us from taking the food out the microwave or the fridge or whatever, cool. But we're coming to take the food anyway. You know what I'm saying? We don't strike fair. Like I hear it. That why would you be scared of us? You know that if you score a couple goals, like. If you score a couple goals and keep the ball long enough, that we're gonna. Why would you be scared? Like, why would you?
The OG with the bad knee,
Like,
man. You
yeah,
know, you
like,
could just.
Bro, we are the rubbed out OG on the block who thinks like, bro, really and truly, we haven't been good for like 10 years.
Limping, trying to hide the limp and that. It's mad. It's mad.
We've been shit for. We've been proper. Alright, cool. We've been properly shit. Yeah. For at least 6 years, at least, yeah. The 4 years after Fergie kind of like retired was that's when I would allow you to say, yeah, we're in the transitional period. True say, a man was there for 26 years, isn't it? So anything coming after was a transitional period, bro. It's been 10 years. We are not
11. Let's get it right. 11.
We are not in transition no more, bro. Like we are shit. Like we are not a good club no more. And I feel like the sooner we accept that our name is good, our name is big. But us as an actual footballing entity right now, we aren't it. I feel like everyone will, their mental health will get a lot better. Live on.
You see about cool players, name brand players.
No, but and that's what's weird.
No,
we can still attract. That's the thing. United's always gonna be United in terms of, bro. We can still attract. We might even be rubbing ourselves out now, but United is always going to be
up until 2 seasons ago. We'll definitely get anyone.
We can still attract. We can still
that doesn't
attract.
Go to Real Madrid or Barcelona.
If we are like cool, even if we're shit and we're in the Champions League, we can sign anyone who we want. That's no debate. If United and another team, a give or take, Real Madrid and Barcelona, but if United's in with any other team, I believe that more time will sign the player in it.
Yeah.
If we're in the Champions League, people will still come to us now if we're not in the Champions League, but we're United in it.
Yeah.
But bro, even that is starting to get a bit.
So you're still designer?
We're lower end designer, bro. You get me? We're lower end.
We're Ralph Lauren. Oh my god!
No, live on. We used to be the in.
Oh my god!
We used to be the inting back in the day. We're not the inting no more. We still have a name. People still buy it, but yeah, it's just not like. You get me? We're not.
We are Ralph Lauren.
We're not Mary. You get me? We're not a Mary. We're not Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god,
bro. So go sometimes, man.
Oh my god,
but. Yeah, no word. But this is the thing.
The man's falling off the horse and that, fam.
And what's so mad about football?
Dark,
if you're a true football fan, like once you've made your bed, you have to lie in it, innit? Yeah. So this is us, man. There's nothing we can do. I got two options. If I stop watching Manchester United as a team, I have to go and support Real Madrid or Real Madrid. By
the way, my Bridget Mans, you're supporting Arsenal now, but I know what you was on when there were bad times, bro. You Bayern Munich fake. It was bad. But it was bad.
Like I have to be one of them, man. I have to start supporting teams in different countries. I can't support another English team, or I'll just drop down to the Championship and just enjoy football.
Or start going to your local team's matches.
Nah, I'm not.
If I'm on you Eagles, Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace is not your local team. Your local team is Millwall, bro. Stop it.
I don't live in Peckham, no.
Bro, it does not.
I live closer to Selhurst than
your local team is Millwall.
I go literally for me to go to Millwall's a racist club anyway. I'm not ever doing that, bro.
But your local team is Millwall, isn't it?
That's your local team as well.
Yeah, I know.
Go support them.
I have got no desire to support my local team though.
Where are they in the leagues?
They're in the Championship, but fuck Millwall. Like Millwall fans don't even take this personally, but fuck Millwall. I don't want nothing to do with Millwall in terms.
I mean, they don't like us anyway.
No, not even that. That's not even why I'm saying fuck Millwall. I support United. If I was a Millwall supporter, I support Millwall. But I support United. Even if we're meaty, I'm not gonna go and support a media team that's close to me. What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, nah, bro. It just has to be. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Like, I will support you through thick and thin. Like, when you're shit, I'll defend you. When you're good again, I'm gonna talk my shit. Yeah. But until like, it's either one or the other, innit? There's no, you man are shit, so I'm going to support you lot until you lot are good again. That's man. No, that's dead.
Cool. Before we wrap up, quick question: Ten Hag, does he last the season? Yes or no?
Based on what I'm seeing now, and if there's not a major improvement in the next, what's the next international break?
I don't know.
If there's not an improvement in the next 3 games, I believe. So if you don't win your next 3 games, or if you lose 2 out of 3 of those games in a manner which is quite concerning, I think he's gone. I feel like if he starts to put a string of performances together, not even results, but performances as well, I feel like he has a chance of keeping his job. At the moment, I don't think he's going to keep his job until the end of the season. However, football is such a crazy sport, Everyone might come back from the international break and we might just not lose another game until next year. I doubt it, but football is weird like that, innit? So we just have to wait and see. But, bro, thank you for tuning into another episode of Peckham Reds. I'm Nate, that's Len. Like, share, subscribe, you know the vibes. Peace.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, no,